Palmer is a special talent. He didn't need to steal the show in the Club World Cup final to prove it, but he did it anyway, and more than justified having his image beaming down from billboards throughout New York City over the past week. You may have noticed the Chelsea and England star also went viral on social media over the weekend after being filmed on a scooter in Times Square on Friday night. The image summed him up, a footballer and a person who is totally at ease, whether on the pitch or off it. But in MetLife Stadium on Sunday, he was as calm and composed as he was in Times Square, showcasing his incredible talent to take down Champions League winners PSG and claim the Club World Cup for Chelsea. Palmer's 2 goals put Chelsea in control before he provided the assist for João Pedro to make it 3-0 before halftime for the Blues. Yet, he was more than a goal scorer and creator. He was also Chelsea's inspiration, defiantly leading the fight against a PSG team that has been, with justification, billed as the best team in the world. Palmer's first goal on 21 minutes was a classy left-foot finish from just inside the penalty area after he had been teed up by Malo Gusto. His second was a similar finish, curled low into the far corner, but there was much more to it than simply guiding the ball into the net. Palmer had cut in from the right flank and dummied his PSG marker before creating space and then rolling it beyond Gianluigi Donnarumma, before racing off to do his trademark cold Palmer celebration. It's been only 2 years since Palmer, then 21, told Manchester City he wanted to leave after growing frustrated by his lack of first-team opportunities. Pep Guardiola didn't fight to keep him, and Chelsea landed a £40 million bargain. Palmer has since become one of the biggest stars in the game, and he's now a world champion after delivering on the big stage in New Jersey. Saint-Germain entered as the favourites to win the Club World Cup after passing every test on their way to Sunday's final at MetLife Stadium. Luis Enrique's team triumphed 2-0 against Bayern Munich in the quarter-finals and 4-0 over Real Madrid in the semi-final. Games that easily could have been finals had the bracket been different. Inter Miami suffered, Bayern Munich struggled, Real Madrid failed, and Chelsea appeared to be PSG's next victim. But just 22 minutes into the final, the tables turned in the Blues' favour. PSG, a team that once boasted about the importance of defending with every player on the field and the need for adaptability, fell apart at the sight of every Chelsea attack. Cole Palmer stunned 3 PSG defenders inside the box to score his first, then shimmied beyond Lucas Beraldo for a second. PSG's backline had not allowed a goal in the tournament since Botafogo scored on June 19 in the second group stage match, but slow reactions and lazy play put them in an early hole. It didn't get much better, with João Pedro adding a third, and PSG unable to beat Robert Sanchez in the Chelsea goal. Passes were sloppy, defensive positioning was lacking, and overall, the well-oiled machine built by Luis Enrique continuously broke down. João Neves's late red card for pulling Marc Cucurella's hair summed up PSG's frustration, with a great tournament undone by their woeful performance in the final. We don't often see Chelsea captain Reece James on the pitch these days, given his injury record, and when we do, it's usually not in midfield. Against Paris Saint-Germain, though, Enzo Maresca's decision to deploy him alongside Moises Caicedo proved pivotal. James was effective in providing cover for Malo Gusto's marauding runs, which were critical to Chelsea's first 2 goals. Before the second, his overlap gave Palmer the chance to freeze Vitinha and create space for the goal. James also offered an option on the right when Palmer, who usually plays in attacking midfield, opted to drift inside. His physical presence helped neutralize PSG's heralded left-hand threat of Nuno Mendes and Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. Also, when necessary, he slid inside as a de facto third centre-back. Credit Maresca's reading of the match and what was required to nullify PSG's strengths. And, while we're at it, let's remember he won the Club World Cup with a centre-forward, João Pedro, who wasn't even a Chelsea player until less than 2 weeks ago. Credit James too for his tactical intelligence and ability to execute what was asked of him. He may not start every game, having been ravaged by injuries his entire career, but that's leadership too, being ready to step in and give your team what it needs, when it needs it. Are Paris Saint-Germain still the best team in the world? Probably, even after losing the Club World Cup final against Chelsea. But what the defeat in New Jersey proved was that Luis Enrique's Champions League winners aren't so perfect after all, despite their outstanding performances on the way to reaching the final. The absences in defense of Willian Pacho and Lucas Hernandez showed that when PSG's best players aren't available, their backup options aren't quite the same level. Without Pacho and Hernandez available to play on the left of Marquinhos in central defense, PSG had to rely on Lucas Beraldo, and the 21-year-old was the weak link in their back four. This was also a day on which Désiré Doué didn't live up to his usual standards.
Chealsea, the FIFA Club World Cup champions. What a day for them, what a journey, what a competition in the United States, and back to London with pride in their hearts. We'll have more reaction to it all to come.